Shalom, my friends. This week, in this Torah portion in Parshat Tisa, almost at the end of the book of Exodus, in the last chapters, chapter 29, 30, 31, we are learning about a couple of things. One is the meaning of the Shabbat, which what we learn is V'shamru b'nei Israel et Shabbat, and the people of Israel will keep the Shabbat ledorotam, for generations to generation. And I think that this was one of the important symbols of our tradition. We may sometimes not fulfill all the mitzvot, all the commandments, but the idea of having a day for us to rest, the idea of remembering that the day was the day that God rested, is in a kind of a center of our tradition, our faith. And I always encourage people to think about not what we are not supposed to do, but how you manage to have those 24 hours. How are you going to be dedicated those 24 hours in a very special way? Lekadesh et Yom HaShabbat, which means to sanctify, which means to set aside, which means to make it holy. Make in a way that that's going to be, for you and for your family in a special day. I think that's an important meaning, an important element of this Torah portion. And the other, which is in some ways not related, is that in this Torah portion, we're learning that Moses is coming down, Mount Sinai is coming down, and he sees our ancestors with the golden calf. And he gets very nervous, and he takes the 10 commandments and smashes them toward the golden calf. And I think that is one of the most important moment that our Torah is teaching us, that our people were not behaving in a good way. Moses is receiving the law, and he cannot stand what is going on there. He cannot understand why they lost their control, they lost their faith. And I think that is an invitation for us today. How many times in our lives we are losing our control and wanting to smash what we have? How many times in our lives we are not taking care of ourselves or our family and put other things before them? So I think that this is an important, another element. Shabbat, keep the Shabbat, and understanding to have control of ourselves in order to live a meaningful life. I think those two key elements come together to teaching us to be a better people, to improve this world. I wish to everybody a great Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.